Say after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so it's text number 4. I know if you are not familiar with the Sanskrit language, I'll try to read by myself. You can just tolerate me for few minutes. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshva avasthitaha. Do you want to try? Anybody? You want to try?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Maya tatam idam sarvan jagat arpatamutina machani savabhutani nakam tesavashita.
Wonderful! What a nice attempt. It doesn't seem you are reading first time. So fabulous. Really, the pronunciation, the words, they are completely clear and pronounced very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Do you wanna give a shot?
I don't.
Okay, you wanna try? Anybody else? There's no harm, even though it's broken. Still, it's appreciated. Try.
It's really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just need to get out my laughter. Okay. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat.
Yeah, sure. Good. Very good.
Jagat.
Yeah.
Keep going. Okay. Jagat avyakta murtina machani sarva bhutani.
Yeah. Very nice.
Kaham tesu avastita.
Very good. So nice. Thank you. Okay, you tell me. I'm not trying to make a say anything joke on you, but tell me, is it true or not? I mean, she chanted so nicely. Yeah. See, it's perfect. See, that's how it is. The first step is always harder to do anything new, but once it's taken, it's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to try, my friend?
Sure.
Yeah. Give a shot. See how it looks like.
Maya tatam idam sarvam jagad avyakta bhutina
Shoo.
matshtani sarva bhutani nakaham tesu
Avasthita. So nice. See, you guys are hiding something from us. It doesn't seems like you have been here first time or you are reading the Sanskrit shlokas first time. It seems you are reading for many lifetime. You've been yogis. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they looks like they're doing for many years or maybe many lifetimes. You are the yogis. Okay, let's see what the meaning of this here translation and purport. It's by our teacher, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. He says, and he's saying the Lord is saying to his friend Arjuna, Lord Krishna is saying, by me in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. How it's possible? Not for us, but for Lord, everything is possible. So let's see what the purport says. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is referring to Krishna here, is not perceivable through the gross material senses. It is said, Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved graham indriya sevano mukhe hi jivado swayam eva supurte adha. Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.234. Lord Shri Krishna's name, fame, pastime, etc. cannot be understood by material senses. Only to one who is engaged in pure devotional service under proper guidance, he is revealed. In the Brahma Samhita 5.38, it is said, Pramanjana Churita Bhakti Viloche Ena Santa Sadaya Hirdayeshu Viloke Yanti. One can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, always within himself and outside himself if one has developed that transcendental loving attitude towards him. Thus, for people in general, he is not visible. Here it is said that although he is all pervading, everywhere present, he is not conceivable by the material senses. This is indicated here by the word avyakta murtina. But actually, although we cannot see him, everything is resting in him. As we have discussed in the seventh chapter, the entire material cosmic manifestation is only a combination of his two different energies, which are the superior and the inferior material energy. Just as the sunshine is spread all over the universe, the energy of the Lord is spread all over the creation, and everything is resting in that energy. Yet one should not conclude it that because he is spread all over, he has lost his personal existence. To refute such an argument, the Lord says, I am everywhere and everything is in me, but still I am aloof. For example, a king heads a government which is but the manifestation of the king's energy. The different governmental departments are nothing but the energies of the king, and each department is resting on the king's power. But still, one cannot expect the king to be present in every department personally. This is a crude example. Similarly, all the manifestation that we see and everything that exists both in this material world and in the spiritual world are resting on the energy of the supreme personality of Godhead. The creation takes place by the diffusion of his different energies, and as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Vistabhyaham idam Kritsnam. He is everywhere present by his personal representation, the diffusion of his different energy. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपिशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णा पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चाते देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधार शिवासादि शिगौर भक्तबिंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गदम कानन स्वामी नामिने. So, dear friends, here it's a very important and very confidential knowledge has been revealed by Lord Krishna. See, he's saying, I am everywhere in my unmanifested form. Okay, so we are on the foot. If you want, you can sit on the bench. Yeah. Go ahead. Don't be shy. That's what it's meant for. Yeah. So you are right under the shelter of Lord Krishna. Perfect positions to be there. So here we are on the fourth verses. Okay, fourth shloka here. In this verse, in this chapter, the first, second, and third shloka, which is we call verses, here Lord is saying, who are those people eligible to understand or to hear this knowledge, and who are those people who are not eligible? Okay, first is, who are those eligible? Those who are his friends, and most importantly, those who are not envious to Lord Krishna. Even though if you don't know him and if you are neutral, you are a perfect candidate to understand his knowledge. But if you are envious, then he will not reveal himself to you. Because in the way the scripture says, he is right sitting in the heart of every living entity. No matter whether you are a human or you are an animal, aquatics, birds, plants, anywhere, he is always sitting in the heart of every living being. So as soon as he sees that a living entity like all of you is sincere to know him, he reveals from inside, because everything is here spiritual, nothing to do with the material thing. Even though if you have been to schools and colleges, or you are still there in your schools and colleges, if you are very rude to your teacher, or if you are very misbehave to your teacher or very envious to your teacher, so do you think the teacher will be very pleased with your attitude and he or she will try to give some knowledge to you? Maybe she will do because she's in the schools and colleges and she's been getting paid for that. She will give you, but not with the heart. Have you ever seen, like, even though after the class or after the schools and colleges, even though if you try to approach your teacher, still teacher very affectionately give his or her time to you, even though that's not her duty to do that. But we see this child is very sincere. He was or she was in the class very attentively listening to me and is very, very, you know um, in a very good attitude to whatever I say, respect me even though they don't understand, but after the class they are coming to understand something more which they cannot understand in the class. So happily the teacher gives the extra time to them. But if you are being envious, so do you think it will happen to you? If an ordinary dealing, we cannot expect that a person, like, we are just meeting first time to each other and I'm just envious to you for nothing. So is it possible for you to reveal anything about yourself to me? No. He said, first of all, you're not talking to me very nicely, and you don't know anything about me, and you are raising your voice, and your tone is also not very appropriate. So you will try to be aloof. Hang on, okay, stay there. But if I'm very, very, nice to you, talking to you, full respect, then you will try to open yourself. Hey, my name is Victoria. I have come from here. He's my friend. I'm just visiting. Please come over there sometime. If you're gonna come to UK, I'll help you, so and so. So it's a loving gesture is here. If a human can have a loving gesture, and we also expect from others also, so why not with the Lord? So the Lord is saying, if you are not envious, then I will open myself to you, but if you are, then I will hold myself. Okay. And second thing is there, that who are those people happy to have his knowledge, who are his friend and who are his not envious, and who are not eligible, the person who has no faith on his instruction. So whatever he says, have you ever heard, have you ever seen, have you ever done it? No. So I don't know, maybe, maybe not. So if you don't have a faith on something, that the relationship will not work. So anything we start, either we go to schools, either we're gonna start the business, either we're gonna start the job, either anything we see, everything starts from the faith. Is it true or not? I just came from the bus, okay, and I have a faith this driver will help me to reach New York. And you have a faith that this train driver will help me to get to 22nd Avenue. So we have a faith on every small thing. So if the person has no faith, oh, you know what, I don't know whether this driver will take me to that place, I have doubt. So what will happen? This will go, you will stand there. So somewhere you need to keep a faith. Somewhere you need to keep the faith. Friendship, relationship, marriage, study, college, everywhere, even the government, even the local people, we do trust. If I'm in a trouble and I'm in the night, I'm walking on a street, I'm in a big trouble. So I know that some people are walking there. When they will hear my screaming, they will come and help me. Even though I don't know them, but we have a faith as a matter of citizen, as a matter of being as a human, they will help me. If I lose my wallet, I have nothing to pay to the train person. So maybe I can ask somebody, some hope is there, somebody will give me some couple of dollars so I can buy my ticket. So some faith is there. So Lord is saying that faith is required to get anything, especially the spiritual knowledge. If we are lacking in our faith, then it's a problem. So now here Lord is revealing what's his relationship with this material world, because I don't know whether you know it or not, there are two types of world. One is spiritual world, one is material world. So where we are living, this is called material world. And Krishna is living in spiritual world. And Krishna is saying, you all used to live with me in spiritual world, but now you have moved your residence from spiritual world to material world. And that's why you are unhappy here. So if you want to be happy, you come back to me. So he's giving all this information here, how you can come back to me. But now we have come back into this material world. That does not mean he has broken his relationship with us. His relationship is still there because he's our loving father. Even though a child gets upset with the father, or by some misbehavior, he leaves the home, he breaks the relationships with his father and he goes away. So do you think father also breaks it? He always keep, even though he's not in the front, but somehow that through his spy, through his servants, he always keep an eye on you. Where's my son? Where's my daughter? Are they okay? Okay, even though they are upset, maybe somehow that he sends the money through somewhere here and there, make sure they are eating well, make sure they are sleeping well. So that's what the Lord is also doing in every one's of our life. Even though we have forgotten our relationship with him, but he hasn't. That's why he is sending his servants, his devotees, so they can come into your life, or they can make some arrangement in your life so you can come to 26 Second Avenue, so you can hear about him, and gradually you can develop your faith towards him. Okay, and now one thing is there, Lord is saying you cannot escape from me from anywhere, because I am all pervading, I am everywhere. So how do we understand if he's everywhere, then how we cannot see him? Why we cannot see him? Because his body is completely spiritual and we are material at the moment. We can only see the material things. Okay, example, air, can you see it? But somewhere you can feel it. Sound, who can explain me what sound is? It's very hard. Okay, who can explain me what is space? It's very hard to explain all these things, but these things are still existing, but they are subtle in their nature. So if they're subtle in their nature, so how subtle will be the God? He's very, very subtle. He's very, very spiritual and he's very, very subtle. But he's giving information how you can see me through his energies. The example is given here. Who is the mayor now of New York at the moment? Mamdani. I think he or she, I don't know. He. So he just got now, yeah? Okay. So Mamdani is here now at the moment, but can anybody see him? Where is he now? Not possible.
In his house.
Yeah, in his house. We are just guessing, but maybe he's not in his house. Maybe someone else's house. Yeah, but I'm just guessing. Okay, he's in his house. Okay, yeah, he's in somebody's house. Yeah, because it's Saturday night. So he's in somebody's house there, but through he has made different departments. Okay, there is a police department, there is a criminal department, there is an electrician department, there is a something else there. If you see, everything is working very perfectly on the road. Okay, police are doing well, banks are doing well, the tax has been paid well, the roads are being done, maintained very well. If everything is there, is working under his direction, because if he changes any rules, everybody has to follow it. But can we see him? Is he there on the every street of New York? No. But through his energy, means through his different department, through his working people, he's working on it. Just like a dean of a college. Okay, he is one there, but under him there's so many departments are there. Account department, library is there, payroll department is there, parking is there, medical is there. There's so many departments are there. But is he present everywhere? No. What he has done, he made a infrastructure, a system. He appointed a particular person. Okay, now you are the head. You have to report me. So he made 10 people a head of 10 different departments. And he asked them, now you have to report me every month. But these 10 people, do you think they're going to work alone? What they're going to do? They're going to keep another 5 people under them. And those 5 people will keep another 5 people under them. So that's how this whole infrastructure works. In any offices, in any factory, in any warehouses. If you see, that's how the things work. Because the boss himself doesn't come down and do everything. He has kept the people for working. But how the system works so perfectly? Because everybody follows his order. Because he's the one who's going to pay them off. If you don't follow his order, he will not pay you off, or he will kick you off. Go away. You just slept, you sat down, out. But if we want to keep the money in our pocket, we have to follow him. So that's why, because why we are not happy in this material world, because the information, the instruction, the system, the way Lord has been created to be happy in this material world, we are not following it. That's why we are struggling it. Okay, the simple solution Lord has said, because he knows the people at the moment The people are being misguided by so-called universities and colleges. They are only teaching them how to be sinful in their life. There is no proper education about the spiritual knowledge anywhere, because the people are going through with their identity crisis. Now, I'm sure you live here or you live somewhere else. Yeah, okay, you know it very well, because if you have ever seen us chanting Hare Krishna on the street, we do in the summer on 14th Union Square, Washington Park, everywhere, you feel because New York, is such a wonderful place. You can see all the samples are here from the all over the world. If you just walk on the street, you see, you just ask them, sir or madam, who are you? They will take a pause. Okay, this question nobody asked me. What should I tell them? Am I a male or a female, or what I do? I don't know. I'm still figuring out. Really, I'm not joking. If the person is a male, he's in a male body, he dressed up himself as a woman. If she's a woman there, she dressed up as a man. Confused. Or sometimes transgender is there. Sometimes something else is there. But why there's so many big universities are there in the New York to educate people, but what kind of people are coming out from the schools and colleges? They're confused. They are changing every 6 months, they are changing their courses. Okay, I'm gonna try to be an architect. Let me try for 6 months. Then they try, oh, you know what, it's not working in my life. So what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna try become a painter. Okay, let's go ahead. Then after 6 months, change again. After 6 months, change again. There is no clarity in the mind. There is no specific goal what they're gonna be in their life. So everything is confused. So what kind of great higher universities are there, either in America, England, China, Russia, Canada, anywhere? If you're saying this is a top class university, so that means the clarity should be there in students' mind. Students are very unhappy. Why? Education means that make you educated, civilized, where you look your happiness in a proper way. But they are being addicted into sinful activities. Why? Because the spiritual knowledge is not being imparted into their life. You are a spirit soul. That's the real ABCD or the foundation of the spiritual knowledge. You are not this body, you are a spirit soul. Because this body is changing. You can see yourself 2 years before who you were, 5 years before who you were, 10 years, 15 years. We were like a baby. Okay? And now we are changing our body constantly every single moment. But over the period of time, we can see ourselves, we have changed a lot. And maybe after 10, 15 years, we will be like our parents, like our mom or a dad. And then after that, after some more years, we're going to be like our grandparents. And then after that, we're going to leave the body. Yeah, we're going to completely leave the body. So, which is temporarily, that's not our real identity. That's the real message of the Bhagavad Gita, which is completely changing and constantly changing every moment. That is not our real identity at all. Our real identity, we are a spirit soul. So what does the duty of a spirit soul, what does spirit soul do? So here our teacher Srila Prabhupada is saying, Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na Bhavid Graham India. It's in Sanskrit. I can translate for you. The knowledge of Lord Shri Krishna about his name, which is holy name, about his pastime, about his quality, about his form, it will not be grasped by your material senses. How it will be grabbed? It will be grabbed when you give your service through your tongue, which you just only chanted for half an hour, which is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This mantra is being called a medicine. Because we have no knowledge about spiritual life, when we chant this mantra will clear all our ignorance. Whatever the darkness we have in our life, it will remove. But how it will remove? You have to have a patience. Because everything will not open just in a one day or in a one class. How much time does it take to become a doctor?
10 years.
10 years.
Sometimes more than that.
Sometimes more than that. The day you start holding your pencil in your school, or the day you start going to the school, that time it starts almost at 30 years, 35 years. Okay, and every day you study. How many hours? 6 to 8 or 10. So that many hours when you study, that's where you get your material degree. So do you think then how much time it will take to get the spiritual knowledge? It's an equal amount, but everything has to start somewhere from the beginning, because as I said in the earlier, first step is always harder, but once you take it, you can see, hey, it is my life. The way, see, you never chanted the Sanskrit words, you never chanted, he never chanted, but the way you chanted, it seems that you are doing for many lifetime. It's nothing new, because I'm coming here regularly and I meet so many people every time, and when I ask them to chant, they do struggle. I really appreciate, because that's not their language. Okay, I also have learned, but you guys have tried, and it seems like you are doing for many lifetime or many years. You're so perfect in that. Is it true or not? So where does this knowledge come from? Because it was already there in your previous lifetime. It's just been carried forward. It's just been carried forward. Lord is saying, because nobody comes to hear about his message randomly like that, until the person has done some service to the Lord in their previous life. Because where they have stopped, Krishna give them the chance again in their next life to start where they have stopped. Not from zero, it starts from 10% above, 15%, 55%, 60%, wherever you are, because we all are individual. We have our individual journey. We have our individual spiritual account. So wherever we have stopped, it starts from there. Isn't it so beautiful? It's so beautiful. That is the Lord's promise. He said that's how the spiritual knowledge works. Because the body is changing, but the person inside the body, it never changes. He remains the same, or she remains the same. Because first of all, the soul has no gender. It is just according to our karma, we take the male body or a female body and we act according to that. So that's why Lord is saying, you do not be afraid that you are alone all the time. No, I'm always there. Air is always there. Air is always there. Even though if you want to hide under your blanket or your quilt, you want to hide, still there. Air is there. And air is one of the energy of the Lord. Okay, earth is there everywhere, because we need to be on the earth, because we are not, like any kind of airman spaceship, like trying to fly in the air. We need to walk on the ground. It's everywhere. So this is Lord's energy. We do water, we drink water. Yes, space, it's everywhere. Sound is everywhere. Light is everywhere. Sun is there. Moon is there. Stars are there. And there's so many other living entities which we cannot see from our eyes. They are watching us, all our activities. So Lord is there everywhere through his energies. So we cannot escape him. All you need to do, just call him out. Just call him out with this Hare Krishna mantra, and he's always ready there to help you out. It's not that, even though if you don't know him, doesn't matter, but he knows you. That's more matter. You don't know him, it doesn't matter, but he knows you. That's matter a lot. So he knows you more than you. So as soon as you are feeling sad, as soon as you're feeling kind of empty in your life, there is no one, just call out loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's a simple process. It looks like a joke, it looks like a laugh, subject of a laugh, but no, it is a practical example. It is a practical example that anybody can do it. Because we like to sing. We like to sing Justin Bieber, we like to sing Taylor Swift, and many other, superstars are there. They are making their albums out. But why not we sing something spiritual? We're gonna give benefit to me, to my family, to my friends around me, and the living entities. They are just traveling in the air or on the ground, which they cannot help in. Spiritual life is so beautiful. When you practice, it doesn't only give benefit to you, it gives benefit to the other living entity, those who are sleeping on the floor too. It gives benefit to everybody. You can just hear the knowledge anywhere in any condition. It's so simple process. That's what the Lord is saying. It starts with your mouth. How hard it is to do this service. Just say once a day, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just a simple process. Either you're taking shower, you are cutting vegetables, you're cooking, you're traveling in the bus, train, anywhere. As soon as it comes in your mind, you just chant Hare Krishna mantra and see But the benefit, the spiritual benefit is tremendous that we cannot even calculate with our material calculation. It's a very huge benefit. And you can start seeing that what is happening or changing in your life, or especially in your consciousness. You start developing happiness within yourself, not outside anywhere. Because we are at the moment, due to lack of spiritual knowledge, we are completely dependent on others. That if this person comes into my life, he or she, then I'll be very happy. If I get this new iPhone, I will be very, very happy. If I get new apartment somewhere on the beach, I will be very happy. If I get new dress of so and so, Calvin Klein or whatever you want, your brands are there, I'll be very happy. But how long that happiness last? An hour, a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years max. Then you cry. Because material happiness, our sages says, the material happiness of this material world comes with a price. Have you ever noticed or not? Let's see from the ladies' side, when they go to shopping center and they like any purse, okay, or they want any dress, they love it. Oh, I love this. I always wanted to have this. They think that they're gonna wear it, it's gonna make them happy, which is good. It makes them look beautiful, happy. But that happiness has got a big price, which has been hiding behind the dress. So as soon as you just take the hanger out just to go and buy, then you look around the price tag. Oh my God, $300. Whew. And what happened to your happiness? Boom, completely finished. Of course, you are wealthy, then you can immediately buy. But even the wealthy people also think a lot, because $300, $400, Then they go ahead to the next shop. Why did I buy this one? That dress is better than this one. Then comparing is there. Competition is there with our own mind. Okay, that's why we need to know all this knowledge. Very, very important. How many of you have Bhagavad Gita at their home? Bhagavad Gita, this book. Do you have one?
Yeah. I do.
Okay. You?
No.
You?
No.
You please have it. We are here. Just take this simple book. It will give you an immense amount of guidance. You just need to know that I need to just give a try. I have tried many things in my life to become happy. So let me try with this one book here. See, there are many great philosophers are there. They have given their testimony. Henry David Thoreau, I think he's an English philosopher, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. He's an English philosopher. He has said, I think he was there in 70s or 80s, something, late 80s, but he was very intelligent. He said, in the morning, I bathe my intellect in the stupendous and cosmogonal philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, in comparison with which our modern world and its literature seems puny and trivial. See, it's not me. I was not even born. You were not even born. It's 200-300 years back. People used to be very intelligent that time, very philosophical, and they become philosophical comparing material and spiritual knowledge both. They really compare these two knowledge together. You can read the Mahatma Gandhi is also there, and Alpha Waldo Emerson, he's also there. I mean, these people are really highly intellectual. So please, I would ask you to give a shot. Okay, make a try. There's nothing harm. Just see it's like another book. You might have read so many other books also in your life. Give a shot to read these books also, and see how it opens up your thought. Because this book is a food for your soul, food for your thought. You will really immerse to know after reading this book, where have this knowledge come from? Why nobody has taught me in my school, colleges, by my parents, by my relatives, by my friends? This is really a great treasure. This is a beautiful gift to the world. And many intellectual people, they have taken up. See, no matter whichever profession you come from, it helps all the profession. It makes you a good CEO. It will make you a good leader. It will make you a good teacher. It will make you a good student. Anything you name it, it will make you perfect in your profession. Okay, I'll stop here and I see if anybody has any questions. I think she has. Yeah, I'll ask you. Yeah, you said, yeah? No?
Wait, that was you.
Oh, that was you. Okay, please go ahead.
You know how you said that, like the air is everywhere.
Yeah.
Things like that. What if because air is sometimes not everywhere. Like it could be super underground. There's no air. There's nothing. So what does that parallel like?
No, I'll give you the material example to understand the spiritual point.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I said, even in our daily life, these things are everywhere. Okay, even though in that sense you can say the sound is also like that. At certain level, sound works. But if there is no air, because sound travels in the air. If you just go up in the air, and if there is no air or there is no oxygen, even though you speak, the other person can't hear you. So I just give an example to make you understand that God is present everywhere. That's the main essence of my example. It's not that I'm just telling you, it's under the ground. There is no water, no air, no nothing. So even though you can suck the air,
There would still be air.
yeah, something is there, but we cannot handle it because we need some extra oxygen. But my point is to give you example to make you understand the God present is everywhere. That's my real point. Prabhu, you had something. Yeah.
I was when you're walking down the street,
Yeah.
you pass someone and they look very angry, maybe, and they're in a very bad mood and they're looking forward, and maybe you smile at them, or maybe it's you, maybe something's going wrong in your life.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible not to smile back.
Yeah.
When someone smiles at you, and you were talking about you call upon Lord Krishna.
Yeah.
And it's devotional when this is medicine when
Yeah.
you do this, and then you are also speaking that Lord Krishna he doesn't communicate or deal with those whose hearts are hardened with jealousy,
Envious to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's beneficial to use this medicine and devotional, as well as crying out to him and worship.
Yeah.
When we chant, so like someone smiling, is it also salvific to open the hearts of those who are not even neutral, but maybe on the jealous,
Yeah.
hard-hearted side?
Yeah.
When we chant, is it for everyone?
Yeah, it's for everyone.
I mean, do they all benefit? Maybe.
Yeah. See, in the future, like that, as I just gave an example to her, and I said, if I am meeting her first time, and I'm very rude to her, not very polite to her, so she will not open herself to me. But when I will see her gesture, even though I'm rude to her, but she's not rude back to me. She is, keeping herself calm and down, and she is responding to my behavior. By seeing her behavior, I will change my behavior. So that's called positive response, and that's a quality of an expert spiritual practitioner, how he deals with the world. Because not everybody has the same gesture like you, very polite, very nice, very smiling to everybody. No, it doesn't work like that. Some people are rude also. Even though if you smile at them, as you said, especially in New York, the way you smile, what you want? You want to fight? What you want? You want to fight? I mean, that's what we see in whole subway. You can't even look at anybody also. I mean, it's just fear whether this kind of person gonna attack on me, gonna abuse me, gonna do something to me. It's unpredicted. That's whole material world is. But if I don't lose my behavior and I am up to my standard, so this person say I'm yelling at him, but he's not saying anything back to me. Okay, I'm sorry. He will step back because Krishna is also in his heart or her heart. He will teach them the lesson with our behavior. Like, it's the best thing is saying, if you want to teach somebody, set an example, or do or act in such a way, because actions are much more powerful than the words. And another saying, it says, monkey see, monkey do. If you want to teach kids are really restless. They many times they don't understand your language also, or your instructions also, because they're kids. By nature they are very flickering, by nature they are very naughty. But how parents teach them, they use the gesture. They take a spoon, they take a milk or some calop flakes, they just want to eat. Put in your mouth, put in your mouth, and they see that. And sometimes they put in their nose, sometimes they put here and there. But eventually, by learning through example, they put in their mouth. So monkey see, monkey do. So that's why it is a duty of an expert spiritual practitioner or a teacher to see what is the behavior of a particular person and guide them accordingly.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we cannot have a same application on everyone. Yes, please.
You said that Lord Krishna was in the spiritual realm and we're in the material realm.
Yeah.
And that he wants us to return to the spiritual realm. And that's how you can experience true happiness. And I guess my question is, do you have to die in order to return to the spiritual realm, or can you connect to the spiritual realm whilst being in the material realm?
Both answers are correct. How? Lord Krishna gives an example that the time you realize what's your real identity and you act on that identity, you are already liberated person. You are already on a spiritual platform, even though you are in the material world. Okay. Have you ever seen a coconut? Have you ever been to any beach where you have drank a coconut? If a coconut is raw, okay, the water is there, then you drink it and you leave it for some time. When it becomes dry, so inside the pulp, it leaves the shelf. The pulp inside. Have you ever seen the brown coconut?
Yeah.
So when it becomes dry, it leaves the shelf inside, not outside, because the pulp is inside. So when you shake it, it makes sound. It makes sound, even though it's inside there, but still it's not attached. So that's how the spiritual practitioner, when you become realized, when you become perfect in your practice, even though you are in this material world, you still have a feeling of a spiritual world. It is a matter of the time when your material body, anyway, it is deteriorating every single second. I met you at 6, I met you at 5:30. So you are not the same person. And I'm also not the same person. And all of us also not the same person, because 1.5 hours has passed. We have come into another body. Means it's the same body, but it has been changed. So the body is changing every single minute second changing. But how do we know when we see somebody after 10 years or 5 years that, hey, you lost your hair, you lost your teeth, you got specs. That's how we change. You change a lot, man. So like some of my friend, okay, we used to be in the schools and colleges. We used to go to gym a lot, okay, and we used to have a good, athletic body. But I saw him after 15 years, he's got a big tummy out. For me, what happened to you? Oh, life changes, got married, got a job, working long hours, eating whatever my wife cooks for me. And it's called family pack, not a six packs apps, it's called family pack apps. So that's how he got it. But he's the same person. He's the same person. All I saw him in my school days when he was 16 years old. 16 years old body and a 42 years old body, it's a huge difference.
He upgraded.
Upgraded. Very badly upgraded. So that means that every single second we are losing this body. So the best person, what he does, he or she, they makes the best out of their presence in this material world. You are the same person. You go to job, get a family, become a wealthy woman, wealthy man, do whatever you want to do, but keep this spiritual knowledge also in your life. And then you can see a big magic is happening and you will be eternally becoming benefited by that.
So
Yeah.
just to add to your question, so you have to come back to this planet until you learn everything. So, for example, in this lifetime, if you learn everything, when you die, you will go back to God. But if you haven't learned everything, you have to come back. So that's what I have learned so far. Do you
Can I
think so
say
that
something about that?
Yeah, go
Is
ahead.
it true that the higher you go up in the levels of learning everything, the easier your life on earth becomes
in the
because
next lifetime,
you
in the
have
current
less challenges to learn from,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
So
But
in your last lifetime,
yeah,
like where you've learned every lesson and you go back to God, it would be a beautiful life compared to your first one, right?
if you come back here, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
either you are First of all, our philosophy, Bhagavad Gita, is there not to help you come back again to this material world. Its philosophy is to keep you in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual world. That's the mere philosophy.
Liberation.
Okay, that's the main thing is important here. Because if you are a wealthy man, you are a middle class man, or you are a very poor man, in either way, you are struggling in this material world. Maybe not as extent as a poor man does, but struggle is there. Still, you have to feed your body, you have to clean your body, you have to go to school, you have to work, you have to do other things what others are doing. Maybe due to some wealth, your life is a bit easier, but still it's struggle. You see nowadays Elon Musk, so much money, but now the case has been gone on him, and many other wealthy people. Somehow that if you are not suffering from this way, you're gonna be suffer from that way. Poor people don't get suffer by tax officers because they have nothing to lose. But rich people always get afraid if their money, if they don't pay on time the tax, so they're gonna be snagged by the police, by the taxation officer people. So everybody has to go through some different time of suffering, either this way, that way, up, down, left, and right. Everybody has to suffer. Ask if you have any wealthy friend, ask them, sir, are you really happy in your life? Even though you have billions or trillions of dollars, they're still struggling to look for a perfect relationship, to perfect health, a perfect sleep. But the poor man, he doesn't have, he's just lying on the street like a king. There's a wealthy man, I know that. It's been like many years, like 50, 60 years ago. There was one article came in the newspaper. This person is very wealthy, okay? But the problem is that he's been interviewed by somebody. He says, what is the greatest fear in your life? He said, my greatest fear is when I'm thinking when I'm going to next to pass the water. Because he has a disease. Whenever he passes the water, it burns him inside. I don't know how many of all of us has felt this. If you have a disease inside your urine pipe, and if you pass it, it burns. That person is very wealthy. Anyway, but that person, he's so much money, he cannot cure his disease, and his disease is chronic. He cannot cure it. He's got so much money, he can hire any wealthy doctors but what to do with that money? He has to suffer. But ordinary people, he doesn't have it. He just normally goes. But for him, he has to drink of water 100 times. He has to think, and then after drinking, he has to think 1,000 times. When is that moment which I'm going to be suffer now? So we don't know. People are going through many sufferings. Don't believe on Facebook and Instagram photographs. All are fake faces. All are unhappy faces. It is just to give a shot for 1-2 seconds. This is there, but inside it's all burning. So come to the reality. Come to the reality and face the reality and be happy in the reality. Okay? Anything else? Oh, please go ahead.
Thank you for coming, Prabhu.
Oh, that's my
I was
honor.
just thinking, what are the symptoms of someone who is
What is a symptom of someone
who is envious of Krishna?
who is envious of Krishna?
Because I'm thinking that if I have a taste for Krishna consciousness,
If you have a taste for Krishna consciousness,
somehow I was given a grace, I was maybe given a benediction of being attached to Krishna, but I was like, I'm thinking, what would be the consequences if somebody? I mean, somebody mentioned that in this material world, everyone is somehow envious of Krishna.
It's not only to Krishna, we are envious to everyone. To our brothers, to our sisters, to our parents, to our colleagues, to our boss, or somebody. If you just see, if someone is passing by and say, how dare she's wearing such a nice dress, why I don't have it? You don't even know that person. How can you abuse that person? How dare he has such a nice car and such a nice girlfriend? Such just unnecessary envious. It's already there. That's why we are in this material world. We can see that. We just hear any news, anything goes, any politician, bastard, idiot, Just unnecessary we are abusing. You just stand on subway just to take a train. People are abusing each other for nothing. What for? We don't know. We don't know the cause. So what to speak about to the Lord? Not following the instruction is one of the cause of being envious. And what they do, they get punishment by that. How? The example is there. If the traffic rules are there, we don't know who is the person who is ruling all these things. But if a person violates the traffic rules, what will happen to him? Yeah, of course, he will put himself into trouble by getting into accident. But what else?
Traffic ticket.
He will get the ticket.
You might go to jail.
He is violating the rule. He will get the ticket. He will get the fine, and there will be many more warnings. Will come 1, 2, 3 times, and third time he'll be put into the jail because he's envious. Why are you envious not to follow the rules? You need to follow the rules. Why? It is for everybody, for peace and harmony. So everybody can stay in a very safe way. Similarly, when the Lord is saying, if you are in the material world, how you can be happy in the material world, the manuals are there, instructions are there. And while being into this material world happy, and when this material life is finished, come back to me and be always happy there. So then what is the hard not to follow him? Because that's where we go. That's why we leave our house every day. Every morning we leave our house to be happy throughout the whole day. But the time we get into our home, we are completely unhappy. We are distressed because we have been met into some argument in our office or a college or a school or boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Anything happens. If you try yourself, one day, I would say, just give an experiment. You come out of your house and make a pray. Today, I'm going to be very miserable. I'm going to be miserable today. You try one day, Prabhuji. You'll see. Then you will find the happiness is coming to you. We don't run for happiness. Happiness automatically comes according to our karma. The happiness and it's already there. But we are not here to get the happiness and become unhappy. We are here to practice something spiritual, which we belong to. We belong to spiritual side. But at the moment we are in the material body. So material body has a need. Okay, we need to get a proper dress. We need to get a food. We need to get a sleep. If anything breaks down, go to the doctor. Maintain your body, but practice with this body spiritual things. And we don't know how much time do you have in your body. Do you know that? Nobody can say that I'm going to live for 50 years, 60 years, 80 years, because the way our habit is in this material world, the age is reducing completely. Age is completely reducing slowly. Used to be a time when people say age factor is 90 to 100, but now is 50 to 60. If you live maximum, that's a great achievement. But not. It's not possible, because we need to get into our good habits, and these books are there to guide us, because we all want to be happy. We all want to see our friends, relatives, everybody wants to be happy. So first practice yourself and see how the magic comes, and then helps others. Yes, you have a very deep thought.
I was wondering, I feel a little sheepish, vulnerable, asking about what if one is striving very hard spiritually,
Yeah,
and cares very much to be devoted to Lord Krishna,
yeah,
but they are aware, not in this so much about like what someone else has materially,
yeah,
but emotionally, like they may be jealous of someone's well, it's material, physical beauty, but maybe emotionally jealous or something, and it pains them because they understand that it's separating them
yeah,
from the purification that could be
Yeah.
happening in the devotion to Lord Krishna.
Yeah.
What are methods that would help them?
Simple. Chant Hare Krishna. Because this is the only medicine which can remove all your material disease. If other problems are solved, so do you think that this problem will not be solved? If he has come that far, he has no interest to enjoy this material world. He's happy with himself, and is little bit of here and there is there. Krishna will take care of it. because this is the one medicine for all the material problem. You just need to take it time to time, because you have been not practicing for billions and trillions of lifetime. Every time you got the human birth, you have been given a chance, but you turned away from Krishna. Now you got a chance again. So give one life to the Lord and see the magic. Because many have done, they have succeeded. I'm doing it, I'm getting success every day, and I'm requesting you to do it and see the magic.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we are trusting on the words of Facebook, Instagram, newspaper, television. Buy this product, buy this Garnier or a hair dryer or something, something. It will make you happy. They are promoting their products, and here I am promoting this product, which is spiritual knowledge. Please kindly take it. What is the harm?
This book?
Yeah. Please read it. It's not much expense. How much it is?
Like $6.
Just $6. Nothing. Yeah. You can skip your one drink. And it is cheaper than the drink also. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
Thank you so much for being here. I always enjoy your class. It's so great. It's very articulate, very passionate about what you do. You're great. My question is, how does the God manifest differently or similar in living being, like say human being versus the animal? Like that's an interesting point you brought up. Like that even in animal, because he or she's a living being, so therefore the God is within the heart of that animal, just like a human being. But how differently does that God manifest through that body?
Yeah, no, because God is spiritual. What we are seeing from the material realm. We are making a frame of our academic knowledge, and we are trying to put the spiritual knowledge into that frame and trying to see how the God looks alike. God is completely spiritual. The way He is in His heart in the sense not a material heart, it is a region where the heart has been kept, because He's completely spiritual. Then some people may ask question, okay, if He is spiritual and is living in the heart, so when we do the heart transplant, so does it mean He just moved from one body to another body? No, it is material thing. He is in the region, He's in the consciousness there. So is it the same God in your body, is the same God in my body, and her body, his body, her body, everywhere. It's the same in animal species also. Because according to our karma, we get different bodies. But the God or the living entity, they remain the same. They don't change it. What we see the external factor. We see the external changes. So we are saying if this dog has a dog shaped form, so God must be like a dog shape in the heart. No, it doesn't work like that. He's completely spiritual. So because we have got the experience of this material world, so we are framing God must be like him.
I guess what made me think, like when you said that that when a person reaching out to God, God reveals himself in the heart. So what about, could animal also reach out to God?
No, because this intelligence is not developed in animal. What is good and what is not good, it's only been given this higher consciousness only in the human form. Animal doesn't have. At least we can say, okay, she's my sister, she's my wife, she's my mother, she's my teacher. But these dogs cannot differentiate all those things. For them, everything is just the same for them, because they are on the animal body. So that's why we need to, this what is good and what is not good for us, the rules and regulations are meant for human. If you see the traffic lights, red, yellow and green, is that for any animal? Have you ever seen any animal stops there and just wait for the green light and then passes through? No, it's for human. So the higher rules and regulations for the higher understanding people. So we cannot expect from the lower people. That's why our Srila Prabhupada said, do not act like an animal, because animal don't follow the rule. Have you ever seen there are many animals are there on the bikes? They just pass through, don't care for the lights and everything, and they bang somewhere. So you yourself acting as an animal, not following the rule, and you are hurting others with your overspeeding. Make sense or not? So the rules and regulations are for the civilized person, for humans to follow.